The mightiest of poo flingers returns!
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Takara Transformers Rise of the Beasts Optimus Primal. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front, we got Primal looking all primally, stuff in Japanese. Primal, more Primal Transformers. On this side of the box, we have a lovely image there of Optimus Primal in his robot mode. On this side, we got Primal in his beast mode. Up top, Transformers, Rise of the Beasts. On the bottom, words, things, and stuff that I cannot read. On the back of the box, we have some obligatory product shots. He does this, that, the other things and stuff. Beast Modo, Robot Modo. And on the bottom, back to the bottom, we have Sad Pac-Man. It's rare we get those in Transformers reviews, but that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have the Takara Optimus Primal from Rise of the Beasts. And here he is in his robot mode. He is packed in robot mode and it looks pretty good. Nice chunky monkey here, but let's get in close so we can take a look not at that Primal crotch, but at that Primal noggin. There's the Primal noggin. You can see a very nice head sculpt there. Nice silver for the mouth plates, green for the eyes. Got the Maximal symbol there, front and center. You get some highlights there done in gunmetal gray. You get some nice texturing, detailing there on the shoulder pads. Again, you got his ab muscles because he does not skip core day. Some bits of silver in there as well. Again, some nice details here. Again, you got some of those picked out in gunmetal gray. Even a little fur. Has a nice molded texture to it. Overall, a pretty good looking figure. He got his toesies. Moving up the back. Got that monkey booty flap going on there. Yeah, got kind of a chunky back going on there, but you know, it's for the sake of transformation and gimmicks, so it is what it is. But all in all, though, not a bad looking Optimus Primal. Now, articulation wise, the head is on a ball joint, but just due to how, you know, everything is kind of shaped there, you don't really get any wiggly waggly. You can look up and do total squirrel. You can totally do that. Can't really look down. Head can rotate, but, you know, kind of these kind of collar pieces kind of hinder it, so he's kind of looking up as he's turning. So you can't really get like a straight looking to the side deal going. That's pretty much as far as you can go if you want him just looking straight. Then he has to look up to turn his head the rest of the way. Arms can do a full 360. They can move in and out. Of course, the shoulder pads can move up and down. You also have a bit of a butterfly joint here that allows the arms to move forward a bit. You have rotation right at the elbow. Single jointed elbow, but you get more than 90 degrees of bend. You have wrist rotation. The hands can also move in and out a bit. The fingers are articulated. The index finger has a hinge at the base and a hinge there, and the other three fingers hinge at the base and a hinge there. So he gets a semblance of posable hands. We do have waist rotation. Legs can move forward that far. Nice ratchet there. Back, you can get about that far. Outward, almost a full split, almost there. You got thigh rotation. That's not ratchet, that's just me moving it. There we go. Thigh rotation. You have ratcheted knee joint with over 90 degrees of bend. And as far as the feet, the toes, technically you have a toe joint there. That's more for transformation, but you do have a toe joint there. The feet can move up and down a little bit, and you have ankle tiltage. Now, as far as accessories go, he does include weaponry. He has his two swords here. You can see they're just cast in gray, but you get some bright orange paint on those blades. Would have been nice if the entire swords themselves were painted maybe in that gunmetal gray. It looked really nice, but it is what it is. Now, you can store these on his person if you want. You have these tabs here on either side that will go into slots right here. So you can just plug those in and have them stored on his back. Unfortunately, this would have been really cool, but unfortunately, his articulation isn't enough that he can actually reach back and pull the swords out. It would have been great if he could have done that. It's almost there. It's like almost there. If his elbow bent just a little bit more, he could actually grab the swords. That would have been cool if he could actually draw the swords. But anyway, of course, he can wield his weapons. As such, you just pop them in, wrap his fingers around them, like so, and have that going on. As always, things you can do if you want to do it, or if you want, you can connect the two swords together. They just peg into each other. You just kind of centralize that handle, and you can have the big old double-bladed sword. Things you can do if you want to do it. And we also have some gimmicks here that we can talk about. We got these buttons right here on this side of his form, and when we push the button, and these little pop-out blasters, which is really cool. We got these on both sides, like so. So we can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang, and all of that good stuff. Now, are these blasters Blush compatible? They're supposed to be. You can tell they're supposed to be. They have the posts for them, but there's just not enough. There's not enough meat, really. I mean, they can kind of hold on, but there's not. There's not enough meat for them to really hold on to securely. It's just kind of meh. It's just kind of yeah. I'm not counting it. I'm not counting it. I'm not counting it. Sorry, not counting it. Sorry if this disappoints you and ruins the whole video for you, but I'm not counting it. It's either a firm bloosh or no bloosh. I'm tired of these flimsy blooshes, but anyway. You got that going on again. Things you can do if you want to do it. Now, our next gimmick involves some transformation here. So we have to kind of pop up his head. There's a little panel his head is on also. So make sure you pop that up. You can get in here. There's a little tab you can grab, and you can pop his chest down. That will allow you to open up his back. And you have little blasters here. Oh, first we need to lift up these little sections here. You have to lift up on either side. Pop those up, and that will allow these little shoulder blasters here to extend upward. Just push them up and get them out, like so, and then you can close everything back up, like so, and there he has his old school shoulder blasters, just cast in gray, a little bit of red there, even a little bit of like fur detailing there. Would have been nice if that was picked out in paint, but oh well. But still, you have the blasters going on there, and we do have projectiles. We have two of these missiles here, which are kind of weird. I don't know what this molding is supposed to be. Is it supposed to be like fire? Is it supposed to be fur? Is he shooting fur missiles? I don't know what's going on here, but you know what? We can still plug these in, like so. And they're just those friction missiles, so you just push on the back, and woo, you can fire them off, woo, and then lose them forever. But hey, again, things you can do if you want to do it. And no, these are not Blush compatible either. They don't fit. They don't fit. No! No. Now, for the record, if you want to, you can leave the missiles in the launchers. You can just pop them in there, and you just have to be mindful because they will collide with stuff. So, like his hip there. So just kind of be mindful of where everything is before you close everything up. Like so. Turn his waist back around. You can see those missiles just poke out the bottom and end up kind of looking like his, his little rocket pack there. But again, things you can do if you want to do it. And we do have a noggin gimmick here. We can just lift up his face here, rotate this section around, and now he has a mouth. Hooray, hooray for mouths. And there's one more thing we can do here. Now, if you notice, he has a bunch of ports on him, on his shoulders, on his forearms, on his shins, one on his back here. And that is to facilitate your beast weapons. So if you've been collecting these beastie weapons, you can plug these in and give Primal some extra armament. Hey, things you can do if you want to do it. So there you have that, and now for Comparison Hunt. Here he is with the mainline Voyager, Optimus Primal. Here he is with the YOLO Park Primal. And here he is with MPM Bumblebee Movie Prime, just so you can see how that works out. And if you want a measurement to the top of his head, Primal comes in at 8.5 inches tall. So there you go. So that is basically it for the robot mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to rotate his waist 180. Then we're going to lift up this entire head assembly here with that panel and pop the chest open. You can rotate that 180, and now we can open up his back here. We're going to take this section here, pull it out, and you want to make sure that his beast mode head is tilted up so we can rotate this around. Bring this back down. Now we're going to tilt this entire panel back, or tilt it in rather, so it's sitting like that. Once you've done that, you can close this up and close up the chest, and we got that section done. And now we can untab this back panel here, rotate it 180, and just kind of bring it out, let it hang out for now. Just get the arms out of the way here. We're going to take the legs and just bend them all the way in like so. We're going to take his robot toes and just flip them up. That's one thing I don't like about this transformation, but we'll talk about that a little bit more later. And just bend the legs all the way in. Take those toes and flip them up. This crotch panel here does have a post-port connection, so just push it down and it'll just snap into place. You can take this panel, bring that down, and just kind of get all of this lined up in here as best you can. Just take your shoulder pads, bring them down, just kind of angle his arms, rotate everything in however you want. And there you go. There you have Optimus Primal in his beast mode. Wow, he spun away from me. Get back here, man. Get back here. But there is Optimus Primal in his beast mode. And it looks good. It works. I mean, Primal's transformation was never anything all that elaborate in the first place, so, again, can't really expect too much here. But let's get in close so we can take a look at that monkey noggin. There's that noggin. Yes, I'm going to call him a monkey because it drives some of you crazy. Monkey, 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 monkey. Anyway, so a very nice head sculpt there for the beast mode. Nice green for the eyes. You get those little highlights there done in the gunmetal gray. You do have this new chest piece here with the gunmetal gray and the bright silver. Maximal symbol still there front and center. And everything else that we've seen already, just in a slightly different configuration. Got that monkey booty going on there. Now, one thing I don't like is this right here with the robot mode toes just flipping up behind the legs like that. I really wish they had done what they did with the mainline Voyager, which is to have this, this shin panel open up and have the toes flip in completely into the legs and tuck them away. That would have been nice, instead of just having them, hanging out back here. It is what it is, but oh no. It's a solid monkey mode. Now, articulation-wise, the head can rotate. That can do a full 360. He can look up. He can't look down. That's pretty much... I mean, you have to kind of undo things to get him to look down a little bit more, but that's pretty much... If you leave things kind of locked in, that's pretty much as far down as it's going, but you can have him look up a little bit more. And you have some little bit of like side-to-side movement in there as well. And the other articulation is the same as we saw in robot mode. 360, in and out. You got that shoulder joint that can move up and down. Rotation, that. We've already seen this in robot mode. Same thing. Legs, again, you can just kind of move things around. But you still get pretty much the same amount of articulation tilted. You do have a toe joint there for monkey modes, little monkey toes. Can move down if you need them to move down. Hooray for things that move downward. Hooray for downward movements. I don't know. Hey, things, stuff. We can do them. But, yeah. And he can slide, like monkey slide. Hooray for sliding monkeys. It's an ice skating monkey. And for comparison, here he is with the mainline Voyager Primal. In case you want to see how that works out, don't talk to me or my son ever again. And here he is with the Studio Series Maximals, in case you want to see how that works out. So, Now, as far as the missile launchers go, you can have them out in beast mode. The problem is you can't aim them forward, like that's as high up as they go without undoing things anyway. So that's pretty much, it doesn't really work. I mean, you can't really have them, you can kind of have him standing up, but again, since he can't actually move his head down, there's not, again, much you can do there either. You can kind of, but it's always going to be like at an angle. You can't bring his head down straight down. It's just kind of, you're just kind of moving around things. That doesn't really work out too well, but it is what it is. So there you have Optimus Primal, and yeah, it's a nicely done figure for the most part. Good size to it. You get some play features also, which is great. Always welcome. It does look good in both modes. My one nitpick is I do wish the robot mode toes actually flipped into the shins like they do on the mainline Voyager. That would have been great. But overall, a solid Optimus Primal here from Takara. So there you go. Now, if you would like this or any other Rise of the Beast figures, you can check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out the Rise of the Beast playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal. Follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Takara Transformers Rise of the Beast Optimus Primal. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Prime, is there a reason we're doing this?
Yeah, my feet hurt from all this walking.
Well, can't you just, transform and roll out?
What, and deprive you the honor of saying you gave a true Prime a ride? Oh, no. This is a tale you can tell for generations to come.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, my little monkey friend. You are welcome.